morning.
Hi guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Meanwhile, we're waiting for everyone to get in the live video. We know you guys are at work, or some of you are. You think people have their day offs on Monday, Tuesday?
Whenever they feel like whenever you feel you need a day off.
Guys, so we know we missed out Marketing Mondays yesterday. We're so sorry, but we had an extremely busy day. So we're here today, Tuesday, to make up for it. And we actually wanted to have somewhat of a discussion. Yeah, basically. So we wanted to know, like, why we wanted to discuss why is social media marketing why is it now the number one means of marketing. I mean, we had so many traditional marketing, you have newspapers, you have TV, radio, so why has social media basically become the number one form of advertisement worldwide, not even just Belize, worldwide. Right.
And you mentioned just now that you have TV, radio, and what's the cool thing about that is that even the television and the radio stations are on the social media thing now. You would see live videos from the radio station. You will see you will see live from the morning shows from the radio station inside the studio. So everyone is joining the social media platforms, and one reason I think it's important is because everyone is there and it's right in the tip of your hands. So that's one of the reasons I feel like everyone is joining social media.
Exactly. Guys, so let's really start a discussion. Like, what are some of the things that people like about social media marketing? For me, I would say my number one thing about social media marketing is how quickly it gets your message out. Like, we could make a post today and tell everybody, hey, you know what, this Saturday, let's just throw out a name, Pink Boutique or LA Fashions, we're having a sale, and I guarantee you that sale is going to be packed.
Right.
And it takes minutes to put the post together, to post it up on social media, and you have so many people basically flooding your sale,
sharing, and that's how it gets out. I think that's really just it, that it gets out so easily. Once it's up on social media, someone sees this right away, think it's having a sale. I'm tagging let's think we're having a sale this weekend, let's go, let's know some other people, she tags them, and that's really how it gets out. Like, the word of mouth on social media is crazy, and so it gets whatever you're trying to push out there so much faster.
Right. So it like I said, the number one thing that I absolutely love about social media is how quickly it gets the message out. Two, how cost effective it is. I mean, we're not here to bash any traditional means of marketing. Let me just throw it out there, because I'm soon I'm gonna be seeing some messages like, oh, why are you talking about this stuff?
But people still use traditional forms of marketing. I mean, it's
right.
Just
and even the traditional forms of marketing, like what you were saying, they are now putting their stuff on social media to get it out there. So can you imagine having a TV station or a radio station, and now for it to be effective, you have to put it on social media. Like, if you don't put it on social media, you missed out on half your viewers right away if it's not on social media.
That's right. What was the point that you just said? Cost effective?
Cost effective, right.
Yeah, and then when we think about cost effective, like, really consider cost effective, like, to open a Facebook account, it's free of cost. So really, you're not paying for traditional marketing. You have free account, you just put that out there, follow some people, get some likes.
Right.
And then if you would want your reach to be more, it's just like you could get a boost for $1 and reach up to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people.
Right.
And so it's really cost effective.
Really cost effective. And no, we're not saying, please don't misquote us, we're not saying that if you go and you put up an ad and you do a boost on it, that automatically that means that your post will get out there to every single person. Because if you don't have an engaging post, or you're not really connecting with your audience, you're probably still not going to get it out. But the point is that if you do it right, imagine only spending $1 US, which is of course $2 Belize, on a post that you could run for the entire week if you wanted to, and reach double the amount of people that you usually reach with traditional marketing. Like I said, and that's another thing about social media marketing that I love. numbers. You
Yeah. One thing, like as I mentioned earlier, is it's at the tip of your fingers. I mean, we're waiting in line in the bank. You're scrolling on social media. You're waiting for a bus. You're scrolling on social media. Whatever you do, while you're at work and you're tired of seeing work, your computer screen, whatever it may be, you go right to your social media account. So everything is
you
just
ever watch
there.
TV and like use your social media account?
Yes, I'm guilty.
Yeah, like
Guilty.
you're watching a movie and you're still gonna be on social media. You have to Snapchat that you're watching the movie. Be like, hey everybody, check us out. We're watching a movie. You know, like
Pretty
people.
much.
Yeah, people do that all the time. So like, social media is definitely a huge part of our everyday life. We've become so used to it that honestly, like if they would shut down all social media accounts, I think I would be kind of lost. Like I wouldn't know.
You become so used to it
Yeah.
where it's at the point where you're at a family function and someone says, "Okay, I'll the phone in a bucket," you know, because it's just that important to us now. So really, that's social media for you, and it's easily accessible. It's cost effective.
Yeah.
And everyone is doing it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So guys, you know, like I said, social media marketing for me, what I personally think, I do think that Belize needs to tap into it more. We're still somewhat behind on that avenue whereby, yes, we're using traditional forms of marketing, but I think we've come to a time now that it makes more sense to actually combine social media marketing with that. We're not saying that you have to box out your traditional forms of marketing, but we're saying that if you're not marketing effectively on social media, then there's a huge chance that you're missing out on half your clientele. There was a study, well, not a study by Google, but it was a number provided by Google because they can track how many people are using the internet per day. So per second, in Belize, there are 165,000 users per second on the internet in Belize. That includes social media, that includes going on Google, that includes all of that. So 165,000 users per second. That's what, more than half of our population. The last time they did the population count, it was
a little bit more than half.
A little bit more than half. So at any point, you have more than half of our population online. So if your business is not online and half the population is online every single second of the day, then that tells me that you're missing out so much on your clients,
Definitely.
on new customers, on promoting your products, your services. So it always makes sense to take advantage of where the masses are, you know? The masses on social media, they're on the internet. If I want to know something now, when was the last time someone picked up a dictionary to look for a word?
That's a good question. That's a good question because I know when I'm trying to figure out a word, I use my phone and I go Google, you know.
Right. So I Google to look up. I Google to look up a word. If I want to find the location of a place, I go on their Facebook page. If I want to find their contact number, I go on their Facebook. It gives me directions to where they are, gives me their opening hours, basically shows me what their food or products or whatever looks like that I'm looking for. So everything you want is literally at the touch of a finger. So it's like you guys have to make use of what's already happening. I mean, it's not like you have to convince people to be on social media. They're already on social media, so you never have to convince them. You just have to make sure that your product, your service, or your business,
and they will see it. Like,
exactly, is readily available to them. So that's what I think I love about social media marketing the most, is that everybody's already up there. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to convince them. You don't even have to convince anyone to go on social media anymore.
Everyone is there, young to old.
Yep,
Everyone
definitely.
is there. So yeah, I can agree. I can definitely agree with that.
Right. So guys, you know, like we've been telling you guys, we do have a lot more videos, a lot more marketing tips that we have coming up. Or discussions. We're gonna be posting up so much more stuff, so make sure that you guys like our videos, share our videos. If you know someone who needs help with their social media marketing, do not be afraid to tag them. Be like, hey, you said you wanted some help with your Facebook page, tag them in our post. You said you wanted help with Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, Twitter. tag them in our videos. Don't be afraid to tag them, and make sure you share the videos so that if someone needs help with their social media marketing, they can get in contact with us.
That's right. So thank you for watching.
You guys have a wonderful Tuesday. We'll be back live. I think we're going to be back live on Monday for Marketing Mondays. We might do one before that.
Might do
one before that.
Who knows?
Right, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Don't forget to like and share our videos. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.